let me bring you back to year 2000. That's when I got my first mobile phone. And you know what, guys, I am as excited as I was back then reviewing this Motorola Edge 40. This phone shoots 4K on selfie camera. This is a mid-range device, but it has some pretty amazing flagship features. Are you ready for full review? But I'm gonna take some selfies first. Guys, you have to check this out. Wow, when you go pro, okay, you've got a raw file here. That's pretty insane. I never seen anything like this on a smartphone before. I know, selfies are getting better and better, but shooting raw, that's the next level in my opinion. But when you got more, you've got that dual capture, which is again a pretty cool feature that not many phones have these days. I can see there's a bit of struggle with dynamic range, but after a little adjustment, it's just fine. So really happy about that. Wow. Not to mention there is also portrait video available, and what's great, you can actually change the aperture yourself. So if you want that bokeh effect, wow, for vlogging, really happy about that. This is 4K 30 FPS, ultra wide angle. Love dynamic range, colors looking good, and the details. This is stabilization. And what's great, this lens actually works as a macro as well. Brilliant. When you get really close to the subject, you can even take pictures or zooming in for the focus. I mean, check this out. Not many flagship phones have this option available for vlogging, product reviews. Really nice. Now I have switched to main sensor. Sadly, you cannot switch during recording between the lenses. But I absolutely love the fact this sensor has aperture 1.4, which means we should be able to get some really nice results for bokeh effect and some low light photography and videos too. But I'm gonna take some pictures now. If you like portrait photography, you're definitely gonna enjoy this Motorola Edge 40. I really like the fact you can change the focal length. So you've got a 24mm lens, 35, and a proper portrait mode, 50mm. And on the top of that, you can adjust how strong you want that bokeh effect to be. Really nice. I have to show you this, guys. This is something that I just discovered when you go to stabilization. This is a leveling mode. It's like a gimbal. So I'm just walking along. However, I can move the phone like this and the footage is still stable. Check this out. It's like a gimbal. So I'm just walking along. However, I can move the phone like this and the footage is still stable. Selfie camera shooting 4K again, and I have to say that's pretty nice. I am standing by the light. It is very dark, but let's take a couple of selfies now. Oh, yeah. 4K 30 FPS at night. This is ultra wide angle. This is the quality. It is pretty dark, I have to say. shame that I cannot switch between the lenses during recording, so I have to stop and press the record button again. But now look at the difference. Wow. I mean, the aperture f1.4 makes a huge difference at night. Look how bright it is now comparing with ultra wide angle. I mean, the same thing with the picture. I mean, I wouldn't really bother taking pictures with ultra wide angle when it's very dark, but I am so impressed with this main sensor. Wow. But let's take more pictures now. I have to say, this is one of my favorite mid-range devices I have ever tested on my channel. There are only two things I don't like about this, by the way. The first one is stabilization. If you are going to do loads of videos, I wouldn't really recommend this phone. However, for pictures, portraits, and night, main sensor, beautiful. Ultra wide angle, sadly, when it's very, very dark, is struggling and it gives that bluish color. I don't know why. Maybe this is something that can be improved in future software updates. I don't know, but so far, beautiful display, IP68 water resistance, fast charging, 144 refresh display. These are specs you can find on flagship devices, and this phone currently costs £429 here in the UK. Bargain in my opinion. Please let me know what you think. I am going to do a camera comparison, maybe with S23 or Pixel 7a. You let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.